All right, Shalom. This is GMS New Orleans coming at you with another live lesson. As always, going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh.
Shalom, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Yahweh.
The honor to the elders, apostles, the great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations again to the hopeful elect. All right. So, pretty much, we're going to go in the spirit of things. As you can see, another one. All right, another one bites the dust, according to the date. What that was, what time ago that was with the ICE agent?
Earlier today.
About earlier today, man, a guy in Minnesota, all right, was pretty much gunned down by ICE agents. All right. And like I say, we just was speaking on this thing last night as we was teaching. All right, what you're seeing and witnessing, all right, is that police state in your new America. All right. This is how things are gonna go from here on out, man. Things are gonna go, things are gonna get pretty much more tighter. Things are gonna get pretty much more rootless, man, as we continue, right? And like I said, these are the things that the prophets, the men of the Lord, we have spoken about. All right, we're staring at things right in the eyes. It's not no more. It's coming. It's here already. All right. You can start me off with 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter too. I think we was speaking on it yesterday. Is all everything is and get 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter. You could give me 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter first. All right. We're pretty much staring this thing down in the eyes, man. All right. We have now you seeing we having Edomite on Edomite crime. All right. You having things going on amongst Jakes, and you have, that's what it was too. When you get whichever brother get the 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, Baba Gashad, try to get it in the GNT, it goes straight in depth with it, But if you brother say something too, you get your, to your piece, man.
Definitely. Civil War is brewing, man. You gotta brew.
You want the 9 first?
Yeah.
The 2nd Esdras 9:1. It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest the part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made."
Yeah, we're in the highest. All right, the Most High. Read one more time, Baba Gashah. This is the world which he made, man.
2nd Esdras 9. It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest..."
And where do we, and what instrument or what tool do we use, all right, to measure the times, all right? You're supposed to measure the times based on the scriptures, all right, of the prophecies of the Bible, all right? That's the measurement tool, the measuring tool. Go ahead.
"And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made."
Right, and you go back to Matthew the 24th chapter, all right, where the Lord spoke of this thing. All right, wars and rumors of wars, all right, earthquakes in diverse places, right? And these are different visitations of the Lord. All right, we're at that time now where the Lord is visiting, all right, and doing things at a much rapid pace. All right. But go ahead. Yeah, a little more.
It says, "Therefore, when there shall have been seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning."
Right. And that's what you're seeing. The very same things that the scriptures are speaking of, you're seeing them play out in the world. Uproars of the people. And we're seeing uproars today. You're having mass riots and protests going on in Minnesota. All right. And also different other parts of the world. All right. And you're seeing earthquakes. There's so many earthquakes that go on within 1 hour, days or weeks at a time that's not even being reported. All right. But this thing is close, man. right. Uh,
I got a quick one for you.
I got one for you too.
all right. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 34, verse 16, just backing up what you were saying about how we use the scriptures to measure the times. Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them.
You want to speak on that?
Con, hey, straight to the point. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord, which is the scriptures, and read. No one of these shall fail. You know, going into that second Esdras 9, it said, measure thou the times diligently, and ye shall see uproars of the people and earthquakes in the world. And then the other things that talks about in Matthew 24, the wars and the rumors of wars, famines, the pestilences. What in Isaiah 19, Egyptians against Egyptians. We see these things taking place in mainstream media right now. So what? That shows us that we are truly in the times of the times of Jacob's trouble, where great judgment's about to take place.
That's right. Yeah, man. And this one I would say this one here was more. You had the situation with the woman with the what that was last week or so. Last 2 weeks ago, you had the situation with the woman and the ICE agent and her getting shot. This one here was and for you brothers who just tuning in, if you haven't heard, you're not in the know. All right, it's been another unaliving by ICE agents, man, and it was way more blatant this time, man. All right, and you even, I have been here, sitting here to like the last hour or so, looking at very different other video from different angles. You see them wrestling the guy one time. You see them. They take the dude who they trying to apprehend. They take it. Somebody come behind him, takes his gun off his waist, and then the rest of the guys they sit there and shoot him. They shot the guy 10 times, man. 10 times. All right, and then and on one angle, you see the ICE agent, one of them clapping, like and he's rejoicing, man. And that's how, like I said, that's how rootless, and that's how blatant this thing is getting, man. This is the new America, the police state. All right, brought to you by AI, brought to you by facial recognition. All right, brought to you by Big Brother. All right, this is the time we in, man. And give me let me see. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get it. When you brothers bring a script, I'm gonna get it.
Come on, I got one real quick. I actually had two. I was holding that Matthew Raya that you mentioned, but I'll get this Habakkuk too. But I'm gonna read Proverbs 29 and 22 real quick. It says, "An angry man stirred up strife, and a furious man abounded in transgression." All right, so there's a lot of strife on the earth. There's a lot of hatred, push, right? All kind of racism, just different things of that nature. All right, and strife is in the earth. All right, because in the end time it said it was going to speak. This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry." And a lot of these visions was written for a latter time, all right, that is going to come to pass. When you read it, in the NLT, it says the vision is for a future time. It described the end, and it will be fulfilled. All right, so the scriptures is not broken. So the things that is spoken about in Matthew, rumors of wars, anarchy, these things are happening now before us. All right, which basically shows that prophecy is true. You got it, bro.
Right. Yeah. All right. This and so much now, man. Things are not so far off. All right. Like I said, we're staring these prophecies straight in the eyes, man. All right. The things that we have spoken and our foreparents have spoken about. All right. And the men in the Lord have spoken about here. All right. I got this one too. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even in time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." All right. And we're seeing All right, we didn't walk straight into, all right, straight into Jacob's trouble, man. All right, if they're doing Edomites like this, what you think they're gonna do, Jake, man? All right, they gonna roll Jake up, right? They had another situation, I believe, in San Diego. What is San Jose yesterday, I think, and they ain't brought out what the guy was, man, but it was pretty bad too. You know, the dude got into a situation with a cop. You know, him and the cop exchanged, fire with each other, and he called himself running away. And one of the squad cars, like I think he got hit up, fell on the ground, and tried to get up. One of the squad cars came like about 80 miles an hour, hit him, rolled over him, and then they just loaded him up. Everybody loaded him up, man. But that's just how bad things are getting. Not just in one city, but all around America, man. All right. But the thing about it too, while all this is going on, guess who has hope? The elect, man. The elect is going to be redeemed and saved out of this, man. In the 1/3. All right. This Jacob's trouble that's coming, all right, that's chastisement is coming for the 2/3. All right. The Lord's going right before the kingdom. The Lord's gonna get 2/3, man. All right, because they're gonna be brought back into the kingdom. But over here, this is gonna be what can I say? This
Final
is gonna be
stop for wickedness.
this is gonna be the final stop for wickedness. That's a good one. This is gonna be the final stop for wickedness, man. All right, because ultimately, man, hey, this is it, man. All right, this is it for us. A long, it feel to us like a long time of wickedness. All right, it ends here, man. All right. If your brother got anything, you can bring it out. I'm trying to look out the window. Huh?
I got one for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can go first, Samawad. Yeah, I know you ain't got one yet.
This is St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 22. It says, "And except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh to be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." And just everything like the elder was saying, this is the last stop for wickedness. This is the last time Jake gonna have to be wicked. And if we were to keep going, our nation would just, what was that in Isaiah? Except the Lord had saved a very small remnant, we'd all be as Sodom, man. We have to get out of here. So these things have to speed up, and the elect is looking forward to seeing more and more of these things happen. It's a cause for celebration to us because we're about to get out of here.
Hey, it's a cause for celebration to us, but it's a cause for what damnation to you 2/3 out here, because as the elder brother was going into, hey, if Esau's beginning to roll on his own people and putting that sword to him, how much more is it going to be when he finally fully unleashes, on the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom?
Yeah, I got it right here too. I'm you had quoted it, Salakia. You had quoted it. I got it right here. This is Isaiah chapter 1 and 9. It says, "Except the Lord of hosts have left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been as like unto Gomorrah."
And that's really the only difference between the elect and the 2/3 is that the Lord actually, he kept a hedge around us. He has an elect amount of men, 7,000 that will not, which is a complete number, that are not going to bow their knee to Baal. If it wasn't for that, we'd all be finished, man. There's nothing. The only thing special about us is that the Lord chose us to be still in the world, but not a part of this world. If it wasn't for that, we'd all be degenerates. We'd all be finished. We'd all be, bugged out like the rest of these people, man. That's why it's so important to give glory to the Most High, not ourselves.
Yeah, we didn't do nothing. It was of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Right. This knowledge that we have, that we possess, all right, the understanding of the times, the understanding of what's going to happen in the near future and beyond is of the Lord. All right. That's why you got these so-called these selfers or these self-taught guys that think that it was all done on their own will. Them guys are bugged out, man. All right. But go ahead. I think you was holding something right before
Con,
Zechariah, right?
con. I had another one, but this one gonna back up, what y'all just said about unless the Lord left that remnant, we would have been as Sodom as Gomorrah. This is Second Esdras chapter 9. I'm gonna start at 21. I'll start at 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that would come into it. And we can see the devices of this peril coming down the pipeline with Nero 47 and these draconian measures he's coming down with. Verse 21. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. That remnant, the 7,000 men, which just means completion. The elect that are not going to bow down to the image, the beast, or receive that mark of Esau's. But as for the multitude, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. And we're in that refining process right now, that gold and silver being perfected, while that 1/3 is going to pass through. What 2 parts therein are about to be cut off and burnt in this fire. Jacob's trouble, ultimately these nuclear missiles.
Yeah, because you can see was brewing with 2/3. As you can see, you have like we spoke about it, I believe last week or so. You have the two sides of this bird, all right, the left and the right wing, are pretty much all right, being aroused up to clash, to go at one another. Tensions, it's tension on both sides. You have political tension. You have all right, you have all sorts of tension going on to where these two groups are fighting, and they're trying to get it. They're trying to get Jake aroused, and they're trying to get Esau aroused up on both sides to basically clash, ultimately clash with the government too. Because now all of a sudden, I was looking at too, just watching things go on in Minnesota. All of a sudden, out the blue, you got this big group of Antifa people that pop back up, man. And now they're talking, they on some whole other shit. Well, they're rousing up Edomites to go out there with the blickies, man, and get it on with the Edomites, or get it on with the government. And you have people that's latching on to that shit, man. Whether it be fake or whether it be true, all right. But this is the times that we're in. We had a time in America right now to where all hell can break loose at any second, all right, as we speak, all right. And like I said, this is what we're dealing with here.
I got something.
You can don't forget that second
I'm holding it.
Ezra's 15. But go ahead. Yeah, I didn't want to forget it though.
This Matthew 12 verse 26. It says, and if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand?
Yeah, you can speak on that. I'm trying to.
Like the elder been talking about, is great division in the earth, and good have to go against evil. So the stage is being set. All right, like it was written aforetime for our learning today that if good don't battle evil, then how will evil get put out, man? All right, it says in our second Esdras, I believe that one half this, if this earth don't pass away, then the second one can't come, that which is right or righteous. So if evil don't be put out, then the righteous rulership can't come, which is already prophetically written that righteousness must reign, all right, forever and ever and even forever. But he that is in position, which is the wicked, the Lord is only letting them to a set period of time, and he gave them bounds he can't pass. And you're looking at the end of a kingdom, man. All right.
Yeah, you can
15.
yeah, you can start at 14 in the G and T.
The second Esdras 15. You said 15 and 14.
Yeah, 15 and 14 on down.
Second Esdras 15 and 14. It says, the world and the people in it are doomed. It says, the war that will bring their destruction is very near. Nations will arm themselves and fight against other nations. There will be great political turmoil. with one group trying to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government.
Yeah, that's what's going on, man. All right, you see it brewing now. All right, you see it brewing. All right, one political group overthrowing another. One taking steps into their own hands while ignoring the like that situation that happened with Maduro. All right, it's before you do that, you have to sit down and have counsel with several other people before that happens. What happened? All right, they just take it on themselves to go do what they want to go do, man. All right, and that's what's happening. All right, same thing with this situation going on with the ICE people, man, the ICE T people. All right, they literally coming up with bills to go in your home, to roll up on you with this new facial recognition stuff they got that it takes it take a snap picture of your face and they automatically has all your information in the database, man. All right, yeah, go ahead. You got a little more. I got some more. I'm gonna tell you what it's up.
Verse 17, it says, there will no longer be free access to the cities because the struggle for power will bring destruction, terror, and total confusion wherever people live.
One more time.
It says,
That one.
yeah, there will no longer be free access to the cities because the struggle for power will bring destruction, terror, and total confusion wherever people live.
Wherever you people live. So that's all over, man. Not just concentrated to one city, but this is going to be happening everywhere, man. You're not going to be able to move around freely like you want, man. All right, you can look at, and I wish I can pull it up, but you can look at a video of what's going on in Minnesota right now. It's crowd. It's like a sea of people, man. All right, you ain't gonna be able to just move how you want. All right, they're gonna shut these highways and byways. All right, they're gonna shut that down, man. All right, and it's gonna be a struggle for power in these streets. These we said it. How many times we didn't say it before here on the block in different videos, Akim, about how these cities are gonna become war zones, man. All right, literal war zones. We didn't say that countless number of times, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 19, driven by famine and terrible suffering, people will assault their neighbors and mercilessly plunder their possessions.
Oh man,
Man,
it's gonna get down and lay down out here.
yeah.
You know, dog eat dog, man. What we say out here, get it how you live. All right, that's what we say out here in New Orleans. Get it how you live, and people gonna be getting it how they live, man. All right.
Yeah, the scriptures say there's no new thing under the sun. During the Civil War, you had Edomites going against their brother, their neighbor. It was all out pandemonium. So how much more in these last days? A time that's not going to be like any other.
And all over niggas back then. And who are these Edomites doing it for now? Spick saying niggas right now.
Come on, man.
God, it says, the Most High says, I am calling together all the kings of the earth to come from north, south, east, and west to turn back and restore what they have taken. I will pay them back with the same harsh treatment they have always given to my chosen people, the Lord says. So, what is that in, you might know it, Kaya. I think it's in Baruch. Miserable are the cities that tormented Israel. All you people, you heathen that have built cities off the pain, the blood and sweat of our people, that's going to be your undoing because the Lord's going to pay you back with that same energy that you gave the 12 tribes.
Hey, it said, as they have seen your downfall, soon shall you see, their downfall, and you shall have your foots upon their necks.
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
I got it.
Yeah, you can read. You can read all the way to 25. It's all good.
God,
All of it's good.
God. Yeah, I was reading it. The GNT is all right with me, man. This is verse 22. It says, I will use my power and there will be no mercy for sinners. I will put to death all who have murdered innocent people, which is Jake. All right. My anger has become so fierce that fire has blazed out to burn up the foundations of the earth and to burn up sinners like straw.
Woo-hoo.
It says, sinners who do not keep my commandments are doomed, saith Yahweh. I will have no mercy on them. Out of my sight, you rebels, do not defile my holy temple.
Go to 26.
Kind. The Most High is aware of all those who sin against him, and he will hand them over to death and destruction.
Yeah, man. That don't sound too good, man. So a lot of you, because who are the only ones that can sin?
Israel.
You Israelites, man. So a lot of you gonna be handed over to death and destruction in these times, man. Right? You're gonna be taken and gotten by these soldiers. All right, about these Molotov cocktails. All right, sticks, stones, MRAP tires. You're gonna get taken, man. All right, that's why it says in Jeremiah the 15th chapter. All right, some are for the sword to the sword, some are for the to the captivity. You know, you have something appointed to you. All right, so you brothers got it.
Probably sure if I can read 27 before you get that, Kaya. This, the 27 verse, it says, terrible disasters have already come upon the world, and there is no escape. You have sinned against the Most High, and he will not rescue you. And that's, you know, our people love to worship false gods. They love to worship themselves, women, these idols, these different religious beliefs and philosophies. You're going to have to call on them in that day, because the Most High is going to completely reject you.
Yeah, man.
That is the place where great judgment gonna take place, and not only here, you know, it's gonna be other places, but this is that modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. This is that modern day Egypt. All right, where the Lord put a stamp on those who do wickedly, man, and those that shall live on wicked. There was examples for those who won't live wickedly thereafter, and this one have topped both of them put together, Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt. All right, so now you about to see the Lord judgment twofold. All right, or what? Even worse. This Jeremiah 15:1 and 2. I was holding that Baruch, but I'll read this one because the elder mentioned it. It says, "This say Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto me, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith Yahweh, such as are for debt to debt, and such as for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are the captivity to the captivity."
Yeah, so some of you Jason these times gonna be appointed to being in these concentration camps. All right, some of you gonna be appointed to die of famine. Right, some of you gonna be appointed to die by the sword, man. All right, but all in all, this is, you know, we at the time of the judgment of the 2/3. All right, the Lord's finna rain down judgment, right, in this land, man. Rain down judgment on 2/3 on the heathen. Okay, and we've been speaking of this. All right, now it's here. Now everybody but 2/3 or Jake's, you know, spooking, man. Like, you know, I speak about it time and time again about, you know, where we live at. I hate it to where, you know, you got all this juicy information going on in the world. All right, you know, World War III. You have things going on over here with ICE and shit like that. But you talk to a regular Jake or your cousin or somebody you know, they don't even know what the hell going on, man. Show you, let's show you, man. Jake through, man. Jake is through, man. Nigga talking about getting Mardi Gras beads and getting a goddamn king cake from what the name of that damn king cake place? Start with an R. The damn
They
king
can't
cake
get
place.
from Adele or they closed.
The Darrows or some shit like
Hey, Dale,
that. Huh?
they shutting them down. They setting the main one down. I think it's Hedels or Hedels.
Yeah, the niggas is crazy, man.
But it reminds you of the time of when before the flood, what they was doing, giving in the marriaging, having a good time. And then what?
Eating and
Death came upon them, man. So shall his second death. All right, this time by fire though, verse 3 though. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, said Yahweh, because you mentioned the appointing to their destruction, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
Yeah. And meanwhile, you got Judge Dredd out here punching you upside your goddamn head, man. All right, you got Judge Dredd putting that blicky on you, man, and you niggas out here playing. Right, this ain't a playing time. All right, things are serious. Things are happening, man, at a rapid pace. Hey, we already through January. You know, it's already through January 2026, and like I say, as time go on, you know, I'm definitely looking at this summer. This summer gonna be, man, it's gonna be crazy. You know, when the summertime is, Akim? Anybody know?
Like May.
I guess June. June.
Yeah. This shit gonna be crazy, man. You know?
It's already in the south. Looks like you already got it.
No. I'm trying to look. I think I probably have it over here.
It's already in the south stage. It's already like in a police state. We already in a police state, and you mentioned that a lot of these, these northern tribes or these ICE, they put in these FEMA camps. Some of you Jake's going to them FEMA camps. Y'all ain't never coming out of them.
Nah.
No, you're there, and your judgment, the Lord, putting you in there to destroy you, man. All right, for them people to torture you, it all, and even during Jacob's trouble, it's gonna get even worse. A man gonna flee from a bear, a lion gonna meet him, then a serpent might bite him. All right, ultimately you're going to your judgment, man. All right, it's time that the Lord about to hand that out. Y'all got it. Yep, y'all got it.
Get Jeremiah 6:22. I found it. 6:22 down to 26. All right, for the times, man. Things. What you young Jakes like to say? It's getting lit. Well, hey, it's getting lit out here, man. All right.
Position to that.
Yeah, that's why it says to the sword, to the captivity. One might say, well, I thought we were already in captivity. No, some of you are going to physically be put in concentration camps, torture, and your family's never going to see you again, man.
Yeah, and they already had a Edomite down here in Louisiana. All right, whatever, because this brother Kayal been talking about, they've been, all right, instituting that, we just talked about it. They're instituting this particular bill where you don't have due process, man. So your family can look for you, or you can you can have a appointed lawyer to represent you. There's not going to be none of that, all right? And so much so, whatever this Edomite down here in Louisiana, whatever facility they're taking these people to, all right, he already had a months long retreat at the Playboy Mansion, if you understand what I'm saying. All right, he was having his fun with Senorita. All right, he was having his fun with him. All right, and you can go look that up. He was having his fun. All right, doing his thing. All right, and that shows you what's gonna happen in them camps too, man. It's gonna be pretty wild.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be pretty wild. And then we didn't told you because they even got I have forgot to post it. It had some situation with them Gadites, man. It has ice roll up on the Gadites, man. All right, they've been coming down with the hammer, But you can figure it out too, out.
If I can see this real quick to add to you, this all been getting put in place. All right, the elder always speak about the NDA Act. They've been taking away you people rights. All right, you don't have no goddamn rights, man. Along with Rex 80, all these things was put in place to lock Jake down, man. All right, this already was set up. Now Jake looking for rights, like the brother said. You don't get no due process when you go to jail. Now you ain't even going to jail. Them people transferring you to camps and Alligator, Alcatraz, and then we ain't heard nothing about that. Is that still open? What's going on with that?
Yeah, you ain't heard nothing about it.
Well, the people still in jail. I mean, they not free. So what the hell going on? Is they still alive? But you got it, bro.
That go right here. It says ICE is sweeping up Native Americans in Minnesota. All right, arrest tribal leaders. All right, and it was somewhere else. They was going around. So all the fashion of the 12 tribes, man. They've been at y'all necks, you know. Even Judah. Yeah, they got them in they were doing it in Arizona too. You know, hey, the hell, hey, we told you so. All right. We told you this was gonna happen, man. All right. But you could bring it out too. I don't know why Jeremiah 6 and
22.
22.
God. It's Jeremiah 6 and 22. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh, behold, a people cometh from the north country, and a great nation shall be raised from the sides of the earth."
Keep going.
God. It says, "They shall lay hold on bow and spear. They are cruel and have no mercy."
Yeah, and that's them goddamn troops they got out here, man. They're cruel. They don't have no mercy, especially for you, Jace. All right, you just really, ICE ain't nothing to what they really have in here, man. You know, like the brother said, they got these nations over here with a different tongue that you ain't gonna be able to understand. All right, and they're gonna lay hold on a lot of you Israelites out there, man. All right, they're gonna grab a lot of you up, especially Keisha, because you like to run your mouth. All right, before they see you, before you see you, you hear you. All right, you hear your mouth. All right, and they ain't gonna play with you, man. And I even heard a lot of them ICE troops are IDF members, man. All right, and you go look up what IDF is. All right, they already was trained by IDF, man. So that's why you see them handling business on Edomites the way they doing, because they know about one thing about Edomite. He knows his own self. What you got out?
The official ICE office in Tel Aviv.
Yeah, man. So that tell you what's going on. Let me look it up real fast. Keep going out. You got it.
God. It says, "They shall lay hold on bow and spear. They are cruel and have no mercy. Their voice roareth like the sea, and they ride upon horses set in array as men for war against thee, O daughter of Zion."
Yeah,
Are you tribes?
yeah. And they're really against you tribes, man. All right, and it seemed like Nero 47, and he has a wild, he got a wild hair up the you know what for you Jakes, man. Especially I don't know what you Northern Kingdom done him, but
Hey.
he's set against you real heavy, man.
Hey, his daughter, he never talked about. She was getting it from I think a Latin king at one point.
Hey, who knows? Who knows, man? Like I said, I got some shit. But go ahead, let me find it.
God, it says, "We have heard the fame thereof, our hands wax feeble. Anguish have taken hold of us, and pain as a woman in travail." Yeah, it says, "We have heard the fame of them." Back in Isaiah 33, it says, "The sinners of Zion are afraid." All right, Jake knows that the Warhammer is coming down, and Jake knows that they don't have a covering. Jake that's in the world, they know that the Lord is not dealing with them. All right, they'll say certain things and they'll turn into scoffers. Really, they know that they don't have the shield of faith that we have. They don't have that hedge of protection. And they know Esau is about to come down, and it's going to be horrific.
Yeah, I was looking at some other shit from a body cam of one of the soldiers. He's like, yeah, we starting to get more resistance than we usually would get. He's like, yeah, we gonna start. He said basically, yeah, there you go. It said ICE agent in Florida openly talks about shooting people during a traffic stop that included U.S. citizens. He said they describe headlocks and tasers for slow compliance. Then laughed about it, jokingly that a $30,000 bonus makes it all worth it. All right, so shooting you and getting that bonus is all worth it, man. Putting you in the headlock and tasing you is all worth it. He said we're gonna end up shooting some of them. All right, and it's an actual video too. All right, you can hear him in the video saying this. All right, this is how bad it is, man. Something I'm looking for, but I ain't gonna be able to have time to go through all of it though. That was it in the six, right? Jeremiah 6.
Uh,
I got one for you.
Where you stop there, Amawad?
I stopped at. I read 24. Let me keep going.
Yeah, read down to 26.
It says, "Go not forth into the field, nor walk by the way, for the sword of the enemy and fear is on every side.
Yeah.
O daughter of my people, gird thee with sackcloth and wallow thyself in ashes. Make thee mourning as for an only son, most bitter lamentation, for the spoiler shall suddenly come upon us."
Yeah, for the spoilers suddenly gonna come up on you, man. All right, and then brother Kaya brought out the oldie but goodie last night in Luke the 21st chapter, man. How they gonna in the times that we at, these hoods are gonna get besieged, man. All right, you're gonna have all the big, all the big how can I say this? All the big players are gonna surround you, different hoods, the different places that you love to be at. All right, and you're not gonna be able to move and get out of there, man. All right, and it's prophesied. All right, and you got Jake to love the front. Oh, I stay here, I live here, I'm from this street, from this hood. Well, those hoods gonna get besieged, man. Chicago is nothing to Esau. All right, I'm thinking you niggas are the biggest and baddest. It's nothing to him to shut these cities down, man. All right, what happened up there in Boston? They shut Boston down in what, in a day?
A few
And
hours.
Boston's a pretty big place, man. Huh?
A few hours.
Yeah, a few hours, man. So it's nothing. Hey, they shut down. Hey, they had a whole lockdown. They shut down America, man. You know.
The world.
Hey, Alex said the world for real, man. The world, Craig.
Hey, that was the elite, showing you their power right there. We don't see them, we just, talk about their names and everything. But during 2019 to 2021, at the flip of a dime, they put the whole world in a standstill.
Yeah, I watched one of those dudes from. I think he was one of the Who people, right? And he said basically we did that to see if how well the world will be compliant to what we say. Everything is a test. All right. And what we always say, one of the elites say, don't never let a good crisis go
Go to waste.
go to waste. So it's all good for them either way, man. All right, because we know these elites, they love and they thrive on order out of chaos. All right, so they will create. All right, they'll create the chaos to bring forth order. All right, and that's why it's a blessing to have this word, man. It's a blessing to where the Lord can allow us to see clearly and have clarity on things that's going on now, man. Right, while everybody else in the dark, we see that these people that starting these riots, they're nothing more than puppets, man. All right, we don't get too caught up in that either. But go ahead, wherever y'all brothers want to say something, give y'all.
I got
Yeah, I
you.
had one.
God.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel 21. I'm gonna start at 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith Yahweh, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? Going back to what you were saying earlier, you talk to the average Jake down here, the only, as far as their minds going out, is what the Super Bowl next month, as well as Mardi Gras. It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. He hath given it to be furbished that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer, that spoiler, the wicked, in Psalm 17 and 13, the sword of the Lord Esau. Verse 12, cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people, it shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh.
Yeah, you want to say something on it?
Hey, it right there, it specifically targets who's going to be the main target of this sword. Israel. While Jacob's trouble is going to be Esau's and these heathens' troubles as well. It's called Jacob's trouble for a reason, because this is the last time the Lord is going to give that ass whipping to our nation before they're all right. And we can see that our majority of our people out here are beyond, they're beyond salvaging. They need that hard reset.
Yeah. If Jacob trouble don't happen, then the elect won't be saved out of it. Because even when he's saved, these are the times of Jacob trouble, but the elect will be saved out of it. Still, if that don't happen, the elect can't get saved, man. All right. And like the brother said, the Lord is bringing up upon us these kind of people. I'm why can you get I think the prayer Azariah when it says uh the most wicked forsaker of the most high. Can you get it in the GNP? This Baruch 4:15. It says, for he had bought, because the Lord said he gonna start at his sanctuary. And he got a controversy, especially with his people, because they have broken they broke the laws, man, of the most high. His people, meaning what? You so-called Negroes and Latinos, Native Americans, 2/3 of y'all. All right, the Lord got a problem with y'all. It says, Baruch 4:15, for he had bought a nation upon them from far, a shameless nation, and of a strange language, who neither reverence old man nor pity child. Like the elder said, they don't hear that. Oh, hey, the nigga woman gonna have a hat on. That's my children. They don't even speak the language we speak, man. And they gonna be like a madman sparing none, right? They ain't gonna. These nations never pitied the man or the child or the woman in Israel, man, because that was the Lord anger upon you because you didn't want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, neither repent or turn from your ways. So the Lord got a belt the ass whipping coming to you. You got
Yeah.
that? Why?
Con.
I had one on the comment board too.
If I could just say real quick to back up what you said about him not sparing the young or the old, back towards it was towards the end of last year when ICE or DHS or whoever Border Patrol was up in Chicago and they raided that apartment complex. You had one Eve say, they were taking out kids that were naked, in the cold weather. And I said, at least let the kids put some clothes on. And the agent told her, man, fuck those kids.
Yeah. It's getting raw. Verse 16 gonna say it. It says, these have carried away the dear beloved children of the widow and left her that was alone, desolate without daughters. And women is by, I think it says in Jeremiah 9, Ryan, what you said, they gonna kind of be bereaved of children. One you always go to, and Matthew is one of them. You was just like pray. Yahushua told them to pray for their children. I think you always mention that one, right? Con. He said the women gonna lament, and it's something like that. You got it. I was just paraphrasing the Salaki.
Yeah, we brought it out yesterday. Oh,
I got one off the comment board too.
Jeremiah 9, I think.
This is Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapter 40. I'm gonna start at 8. It says, such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, that is sevenfold more unto sinners. Death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famines, tribulations, and the scourge. These are created for the wicked. For their sake came the flood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's what's coming, man. All right. Sword, calamity, famine, tribulation, bloodshed is coming, man. You can see it. You can see the writing on the wall. All right. You can see if you're not tuned in, man, you can see that everything that the scriptures talked about. All right. What they call it? We had just almost went into. You gotta go back to that. Well, when the brother read it in he read it earlier, Second Ezra, the 15th chapter. You can see nation against nation, man. right? Edomites gonna go against Edomites. Edomites gonna go against the Edomites and the government. The government gonna go against this fashion. Jake gonna go against this. You can see it. All right, Civil War 2.0. You have regular Edomites. They're saying this on the news, Fox News. Civil War, man. All right, and we can see we went actually seen the movie Civil War, and then the way how things pan out on there is panning out now, man. All right, you have JD Vance and a bunch of other people within that cabinet saying, "Hey, whatever you I got it too, man." It said whatever y'all do, y'all got immunity, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Whatever they do. No, but that's it's crazy you say that. That's score just for amendment, man. That's for Jake not, wanting to be rebellious. All right, and now the score just for amendments is in play, man.
God.
I got it. Let me see something. Find that motherfucker. We prove we gotta say, man.
Yeah, I think it was Jeremiah 9 and 20 on Riot, 20 and 21. They got something good in that GNT.
They basically say the same thing. It says,
Yes,
Administration said that officers who engaged in wrong. I didn't say, and I don't think any other official within the Trump administration said that officers who engaged in wrongdoing would enjoy immunity. That's absurd. What I did say is that when federal law enforcement officers violate the law, that is typically something that federal officials would look into. The precedent here is very simple. You have a federal law enforcement official engaging in federal law enforcement action. That's a federal. I didn't say, and I don't think any other official within the Trump administration said that guy is protected by absolute immunity. He was doing his job.
To all ICE officers, you have federal immunity in the conduct of your duties.
I didn't say, and I don't think any other.
There you go. So that's it, man.
this devil speak out of both sides of his neck, man.
Oh yeah, big time.
You have federal immunity. I didn't say you have immunity.
Yeah.
What?
That's crazy, man.
God damn. Go ahead.
But yeah, it says this songs of the three holy children in the GNT verse 9. It says, "You have handed us over to lawless, hateful, and defiant enemies, the most wicked king in the world."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's for 2/3. Like the brother said earlier, Jacob's trouble is for 2/3. All right, when you read that verse, it says, "But he shall be saved out of it." That he is that remnant, the men that actually fear the Lord.
Well, we pray that it happen, because that's how we gonna get saved out of it if it never occurred, bro. It has to happen. And we know it's gonna be some character, we know it could be some of our loved ones. Like you said, we don't know if we'll endure it, but we understand this, that the only way to get to the kingdom of heaven is if we go through it, man. It has to happen.
The scripture said the righteous will scarcely
Yeah.
be saved, man. So we're gonna see the very things that we talk. We're gonna see that happen, man.
It happen.
I got it
Go
real
ahead.
quick. Just real
You
quick.
gotta say something, right?
Oh, it was Amawaz speaking.
Oh, good. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, this real quick. This Sirach chapter 30, verse 17. It says, "Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness." And the spirit of the hopeful elect is that even if we're martyrs, it's better than staying here, man. Who the hell wants to stay in America and have your kids grow up to be sodomites? You're in a place where there's no power. You have a man that doesn't even wash his hands, who's in control of your food. Like, we'd rather be put to death than stay here anyway. All right, it doesn't matter. All hell break loose. If you're not allotted to make it, you're still gonna be in the kingdom. Death is really like a I don't know, like a time warp to the kingdom. You just cut the line, man. Nobody worried about
It's a
that.
statement.
What you said?
Trace amount.
It's a statement. Oh, it's a lot.
Oh, you got it.
I'm gonna find
I'm
it.
just saying, we live in a society to where more information is coming out each day that everything we eat and drink all has trace amounts of fecal matter in it.
Yeah. Human DNA. What the hell? Who want to stay here, man? Man.
I got one. Yeah, this is 2 Corinthians 5 and 7 and 8. It says this 7. For we walk by faith, not by sight. We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and present and to be present with the Lord, man.
Okay. Yeah, scripture saying Thessalonians that the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. All right, there's no losses if you're of the elect. All right, you either make it on the chariot first or you make it on the chariot second, but you're gonna make it. So it ain't nothing to worry about.
Yeah, but we ready to get the hell out of here, though, man. This can't be life, man. All right.
And this double feed off keeping us in fear too. You know, like ICE going around the people in fear. Even like right now, he got us just sitting in the house waiting till the last minute if the snowstorm or some shit gonna come. From hurricanes, this double feed off you been fearful, man. All right, not not knowing, not having hope. Yeah, and to where he wants you to rely on him, man. Like to, I'm gonna deliver you out of this, man. These devils do it even with the adrenochrome. I don't know if I'm mentioning the name right. They even spook Jake out when they doing their rituals and shit, man. You know, they love that fear. They like to see people in fear, man. All right, that's the devil. That's the devil he is.
I know what you mean. They to really feast on that adrenaline. They love to torture people.
Yeah,
creating fear.
Mm-hmm.
To bring that what it is in the blood.
Yes, adrenochrome.
The adrenochrome in the blood to get it high, man.
Yep. So how much on a physical level? Or they got these troops running around everybody house, everybody on edge. How about the leftists? You know, in the red and the white, the red and the blue. It's all about keeping people under fear. How about the rumors of the war? You know, the shit going on with Trump. You know, with Venezuela and this over here, the bad guy over here. They just keep people in a panic room, man. All right, or just keep people all unbalanced. You know, or keep your equilibrium off. You don't really know what's going on. You know, people, and when you're distracted and you don't have any idea what's going on, you just intentionally get fucking scared. Man, I don't know what tomorrow holds. I don't know if it's going to snow. I don't know if it's going to do this. Now, we know what's going to happen according to biblical prophecy. So we don't give a damn what this devil doing. The Lord making them do it. So you got it on, right? Knew you were holding something, I think.
Yeah, I got something to back up, what you were saying earlier, that look, we need things to get bad before they get better.
Mm-hmm.
There's no shortcut through prophecy to get to the kingdom. Jacob's troubles got to come, all this terror and horror and everything. But what's our succor in it all? Is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's going to be our stability through it.
No.
But this is 2nd Esdras chapter 7. I'm gonna start at verse 6. There is another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The kingdom. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water, terrors on every side, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass through the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
Yeah, you got it.
I asked straight to the point. We can't get the kingdom by going through that narrow, dangerous place first. It's as simple as that.
So we got
to get the kingdom. But go ahead.
You got it, Kaya.
You got it, Kaya.
I just was adding to what you were saying, that we gotta go through the most wicked, hateful forsaker of the Most High that it said in the song, the holy songs. We gotta go through the devil to get heaven. Because right now this is his heaven. All right, he got the power. So in order to do it, he gonna give you everything he got. He gonna go out like a goat. He gonna go out raw, man. All right, but we, this just through the spirit, we gotta go through that, man. That's how our story ends.
Got a quick one to back you. It's straight to the point. Revelation 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down onto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." Yeah, he's gonna go out like the goat, man, the grimiest of all time. He knows it's the end of his kingdom, and he's just gonna throw everything at the kitchen sink. He's gonna throw everything at Jacob.
Of all time, crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he that goat that's in the scriptures, man. That he goat, and really he's squealing. Jake. When it's time for Jake to go, Jake is a sheep. He's a lamb. Esau, he don't have that spirit at all. He knows he's a devil. He knows he's going out of power, but he's still just like, he's just shrieking, all right, crying. What was that in the Hebrews? He cried bitterly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he'd love to see everybody else.
Yeah.
Right. In a bad position. But when it's time for him, he wants to, like the brother say, he wants to try to get out of it, man. Wiggle out of it. Ain't no wiggling. You should not. I got another one. You made me think about it.
Hey, he loves being the biggest killer out here, but he's afraid to die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he wants to be the villain and the victim, like at the same time. I want to bully everybody, but then reverse racism. Like what? What?
Yeah, when you killing come to kill is to do killing is to be killed too. You gotta it one. All right, you gotta accept them both, man. I got it right here. Let me see. I need to get another pocket. Well, I got one. See. Second. Who are you?
How's it sound? What it go like?
The one that says let me see. Yeah, I got it. This is I always bring it out every now. This is 2 Maccabees chapter 7 and 31. It says, "And thou that has been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews shall not escape the hands of the Most High." It says, "For we suffered because of our sins, and though the living power be angry with us a little while for our chastising and correction, yet shall he be at one again with his servants. But thou, O lawless man, and of all other most wicked, be not lifted up without a cause, nor puffed up with uncertain hopes, lifting up thy hands against the servants of the Most High. For thou hast not yet escaped the judgment of the Almighty Yahweh, who seeth all things." You got it up.
Okay. It started with we suffer for our sins, and that's another thing that only the elect understands. We understand why our people are in this condition, and we understand the end of a thing. We understand we're about to get out of here, and these Edomites, they're the cause of all this wickedness, but their judgment is going to fall upon their own head, and nobody understands that except the hopeful elect, man. These people still expect Esau to be in power, even after World War III. He's going to come out of the bunkers and do this and that. They have no faith in the Most High judging this man ever, so they wax worse and worse, and they're terrified of this man. Once you fear the Most High, you can't fear an Edomite. It's like you an Edomite, man. What are we talking about?
You see?
You gotta read the next verse, Bible Shah.
It is for our brethren who now have suffered a short pain are dead under the Most High's covenant of everlasting life, but thou doest, it says, but thou through thy judgment of the Most High shall receive just punishments for thy pride.
Right. All of the Israelites that got put to death in the past, and the ones that are about to die in Jacob's trouble, they're still under the covenant of everlasting life. They're still going to be in the kingdom. But you Edomites, when y'all get put to death, you coming back in hardcore slavery. You a loser on this side. You were broke. You were living right next door to niggas. You had Jake popping your daughter. You're a total loser in America. And then after you get put to death, you're gonna come in the kingdom with chains on, man.
I think that's what one of the 7 sons of Maccabees told him. He like, look, unto me is resurrection of life. But let me get it, man.
God. Yes, sir.
Let me get it.
Yeah, that's the same chapter. It's a little up, a little further up.
Kind of. Oh yeah, there you go. Second Maccabees 7:14. It says, so when he was ready to die, he said, thus it is good being put to death by men to look for hope from the Most High to be raised up again by him. Right? As for thee, thou shalt have thou shalt have no resurrection to life.
Yeah, that's the mindset of the elect. All right, no matter what happens to us, we're gonna inherit the kingdom of heaven. But thou, all right, you Edomites, you have no resurrection of life. It's just gonna go downhill, worse and worse. And through the Spirit, when you come back in the second and third generation in the kingdom, you're gonna have a worse lot than the last one. We're gonna perfect our hatred. We're gonna perfect our judgment on you, damn devils.
Yeah, you're gonna be the epitome of low. All right. Lord and low.
I got one for you, why that you mentioned.
And one thing too, we're gonna bring you back to your first estate. Your first estate was to look like what? A caveman, man. All right, you going back to those days, all right, when you was grunting. What the scripture says in Job?
Brain.
Yeah, brain, juniper roots, all right, lice. All right, that's what's coming for your future, man. Hardcore slavery, work, chains, all right, torments. Go ahead, Doc.
And righteousness. You're not gonna get to sin. You're not gonna get to freak off on little boys. You're not gonna get to break the commandments of the Most High. That's gonna be the real torture to these devils, not being able to be as wicked as they want, having their way with animals. You're gonna be under strict supervision by righteous men.
Yeah, we're gonna be able to point and say that's the man of sin. Because like you said, at that time when he was in those caves, all right, and in them rocks, he was in there for a reason, man. All right, now, yeah, prophetically it was like, oh, he had to be taken out of the way for a season, then let loose. But when he was in there, it was like, hey, you the man that's wicked, man. All right, and it's gonna be identified in the kingdom of heaven. Like, is this the man? Yes, this the man. All right, that had the evil going on in the earth. This Sirach 11 and 16, but I'm gonna read it in the GNT. It says, error and darkness have been with sinners from the beginning, and those who enjoy evil will have it with them into their old age. So evil gonna follow them all the days of their life, man. Saying they waxed old in it, all right, and was with the covenant of wickedness. Then when they when they broke down and decrepit, all right, they're gonna be known for their evil. That's why they're in the state that they're gonna be in, man. All right, until they be destroyed, according to the book of Obadiah. It says and those who enjoy evil, because this devil loves sin, will have it with them into their old age, man. So it's gonna follow them, man. They got that mark.
Yeah, brother, I'm coming for got a good one. Ecclesiastes, not Ecclesiastes, but Ecclesiastes. Yeah, it is Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 7 and 8 says, "Better is the end of a thing, the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit."
Well,
yeah, better is the end of a thing. We're at the end of America, and it's the best time to be an American. All right, this is the only time to be proud to be an American. At the end of it, man.
Some of the most wicked prophetic times there is, man. All right. You know, the scriptures are really jumping off the page as we speak. We and brothers keep saying that, man.
And you had that devil, what was his name? Charles Dickens say in one of his books, it was the best of times and it was the worst of times.
Yeah.
That's Babylon, man.
Because like I say, it was funny. You can see everybody's meeting in the middle for all out war. You have the ICE, you have Antifa, you got these other characters called the New Black Panther Party. You have sightings of the skinheads. Everybody finna meet in the middle and get it on, man. You know, you have the average everyday citizen riled up about things that's happening right here. All right, you have political views on certain sides, man. So you have everybody meet in the middle for what they call it,
Royal Rumble.
a Royal Rumble. Yeah, that's the word. That's what I wanted right there. The Royal Rumble, man.
Mm.
All right. And then you have the men of the Lord who's standing on the outside said, "I told you so." All right. We're gonna be laughing, man.
I'm laughing at you.
Family members and friends who shunned the hand and said, "Oh, that dude, he tripping, he crazy. That wasn't gonna happen." We're gonna be laughing, man. I know I will be.
God, I got a quick one to back you.
Got one for you too.
This
Yeah,
the second Esdras 13 and 29, it says, "Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another."
Hey man, that's a combination of things. All right, you have people, places, and things. Well, people, place, people. You have people, different fashion of people going to fight, and you're gonna have realms, meaning the physical realm and the spiritual realm coming with Yahweh Shai is gonna get it on, man. All right, everybody's gonna lock horns. All right, it's destined. It's destined to like, hey, everybody, look at it, man. Look how the world. All right, look how the world is going, man. It's only right that he lock horns, man. You know, we know Yahweh Shai gonna get it on with the devil because it's prophesied too. Satan angels. It would have said Satan angels. I don't want to mess
Michael
it
and
up.
his angels against the dragon and his angels.
Yep, that's it. I didn't want to mess it up. You know.
That's good against evil.
Yeah, good against evil, nation against nation. All right, people against people, man. This thing's it's finna go down. Which, like I said, we love it, man. The men of the Lord, we love. We don't, people look at us crazy because we be on the block. A lot of times when we talk about it, they might walk by and like, hey, why would you want that to happen? Hey, the faster it happens, the faster we get out of here, man. You know, the faster we receive our kingdom. All right, we forever to be so with the Lord, man. Who want? You gotta be really out of your mind to want to still be here in America. When the brother, what you said, you got them. They putting dyes in the wine. They jacking the food up. The water's jacked up. The air, right? The people. Hey man, you know, besides the brothers in the truth, you know when the last time I had a good conversation with somebody? It's been a long time.
Mhm.
It's been a long, long time. Because even the conversations with people is just warped. All over the place, man. You got dudes doing this when they talk. Just looking all in the air and looking at other shit. You talk to them, man. You know? You be like, hey man, I'm right here. You know, you try to get their attention and keep everything locked in. They can't even lock in with you, you know.
But yeah, on their phones, all kind of shit.
They on their phone while they talking to you, just all over the place, man. the chicks, artificial, they fake hair, fake weaves, fake eyelashes. About a half inch of makeup on their face, hydrogel,
Stomach
It is all
girdle.
huh?
A stomach girdle.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's all messed up, man. You're not dealing with, yeah, man. You're dealing with NPCs now, man. Yeah, I'm to that point. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a watch. That was the one I was going to get. That second interest 13.
Salaki.
Kind
Like the brother said, I got one of the songs right here in 37. Read a couple verses out of it, but this battle that is good against evil is like a heavyweight fight. You see both sides before the fight, the weigh-in and all that. You know, they throwing jabs at each other, talking about who he fought, who did this. Well, we doing our job while the left hand doing their job into that ultimate clash. Everybody gonna have to lock horns, man. All right, because contrary to popular belief, is the stage is being set. Why you think it's like he said? Why you think it's bad energy all over the earth? Everybody trying to figure out, because it's the Lord making positioning people for them to choose their sides, because the great battle of good and evil about to take place. All right, the angels about to battle the angels, people about to battle people. All right, it's going down, and you know how it be when you talking hot shit, and then you get in the ring, and then you get knocked out in the first round, man. That's what the Lord gonna do to Esau. All right, it ain't gonna be much of a fight. When he get in there and begin to try to fight with the Lord gonna put him down. This Psalms 37, I'm gonna start at 9. It says, "For evildoers shall be cut off," point blank period. "But those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in abundance of peace. The wicked plotted against the just, and gnashed upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he said that his day is coming." Like the brother said, one of the brothers mentioned something about we gonna laugh, but the Lord gonna laugh, and we gonna laugh. The way the Lord laugh is through his men, man. All right, because we gonna be in safety, okay? Because we did what thus says the Lord, man, and the Lord gonna reward. It said the wicked have drawn the sword, and they have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to say such as give an upright conversation. And the men of the Lord are the men that have the upright conversation, because the conversation is in the heavens. It says their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bow shall be broken. So there's gonna be suicidal for Esau, man. The sword, their own sword, which was the sword, like Raya added in Psalm 17 and 13, it said that same sword gonna enter into his own heart, man. And he gonna break his bows. So it's gonna be suicidal for you, baby. All right, you got it, bro. So I got one more. A little that a righteous man added is better than the riches of many wicked. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous. Amen. Yeah.
Your brothers got anything else?
I just had a quick one to back up with what Kaya just said. This is Proverbs 1 and 26. "I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, and they shall not find me."
Yeah. The Lord not mocked out. And the way that the Lord be mocked is by you mocking his men. All right, talking shit. They still, hey, with the one you like in Ezekiel, Ryan, that
leaning against the wall, still talking.
People still talking shit, man. Y'all still out there. The elder said all the time, man. Y'all again talking about the same second Esdras 13, the Revelation, the Daniel, the end of this kingdom. But come on the comment board. What's one of their names on the comment board? Y'all again? Yeah, us again.
Some nigga named Spanky, man.
Spanking. Hey, us again, saying the same precepts again, because as we reiterating that what's gonna happen to this place is gonna happen. We don't got nothing else to say but this. We can't say nothing new, because this is what's gonna happen. This is going to
the truth don't change, man.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. And we gonna say it again. tomorrow and the next day. My bad, Salaki, brother. You got it.
That goes into what we were saying last night before we opened the video up. A lot of you dudes out there, you look for this thing of ours as entertainment, man. You know, if you're looking for entertainment, you need to go watch Housewives of Atlanta or some shit. Basketball Wives or whatever the hell they got. I don't even know half the shit out there. You know, you need to go watch that.
Daniels or some shit.
Go watch Hollywood,
man.
man. The Pastors of Hollywood.
Huh?
Go watch the Pastors of Hollywood.
Yeah, you go watch them or something, man. NBA, NFL, some shit. This ain't it. Because the only thing you want to get over here is a straight and skinny.
Yep.
Right? Hey, man, so with that, we're going to get up out of here, man. We're going to give all praises, glory, and honors. Once again, double honor to our elders, the elders apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations again to the hopeful elect out there and to the sincere. Shalom. Blah, blah, blah.
Kwame Yasharala.